do. And if we can come back live, we have Travis here with us now. Travis, you evacuated this area about an hour ago, and just tell us about that. What did you see? Why did you want to leave so fastly?
Standing on the back of my deck that's on Gardner Street that backs to Gardner Mountain, and we saw about 100 to 150 foot flames. Whether it's the back burn or not, it was at my back doorstep, and it was actually just time to leave, time to get out of there. And so we had everything packed up from Sunday, and stayed there as long as I could with my house, and just decided it was time to go.
Tell us how long you've been living in that neighborhood.
In the neighborhood about 2.5 years, actually. Just moved to a new construction back into the forest, been there about 10 months, and so I'd really hate to see it go down.
Okay. Now, I know a lot of people obviously enjoy this area. You do too. I mean, there's a lot of nature, but also dry nature. Tell us about that.
Absolutely. There's a lot of dry vegetation back in the backyard. We do a lot of snowmobiling, a lot of hiking back there. Fawn Leaf Lake is about 1.5 miles from our house if you will hike. And there's a lot of beetle infestation that hasn't been clear-cut yet and thinned out, if you will. So we're a little nervous about how that's going to fuel a fire at this time.
Okay, and I understand, Travis, also Tahoe Keys is a concern for you, too. You have a property there, is that right?
I do. I spoke to my tenants yesterday at Tahoe Keys. I told her there's water all around you, so don't be afraid, but the fire has since jumped the highway, Highway 89, and is now heading towards Tahoe Keys and Tahoe Island Park area, and it's a little nerve-wracking. Not as many trees, not as much vegetation, but still, you got to be concerned with any type of crowning from a rooftop to rooftop. So. And
obviously, Tahoe Keys, we've heard, is a beautiful neighborhood, beautiful area, nice homes there. Just describe it for maybe people who haven't seen that neighborhood there.
There's about 1,000 to 1,200 homes in there. It's all waterfront property, boat docks in the backyard. It's all lagoon, basically to the main lake itself, and it's a high-end area that's a beautiful area that people love, and it's not like we don't love the rest of the area, but there's something about the water for me that I'm holding on to that house, and I'm sure hoping that one of mine stays put.
These two houses that are basically in this fire area, and we want to show you, if we could, another the helicopter that's coming in, and this one's a lot larger, so it is able to dump more. They're dumping retardant in this area as well, so they do have at least 2 air tankers, from what I understand, available, 14 helicopters at last check, so they are definitely fighting this by the air. On the ground, we saw firefighters in the Gardner Mountain area as well, so that's what they're doing. They're basically going to try to protect as much property as they can, trying to save all of this just by their hoses is what the firefighters on the ground can do. They did try to build a fire line earlier, and like you said, that jumped the fire line. And right now we also have Sean here with us, who also lives in the Gardner Mountain neighborhood. And for you, I mean, just tell us, as far as the nerve-wracking, this is hard to watch, I'm sure, so describe that. What's going on in your mind today?